Welcome back, world, to the Verbal Intercourse Podcast. Got your host, Nick Walker, back in the building. Shout out to everybody that's been listening. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the podcast from afar. Very appreciative over here. Today, got a very special guest in the building.
Hey.
Mr. Kimar Cain.
What it do, my brother?
Hey, good to see you, bro.
Good to be seen.
Hey,
Likewise.
all the time, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, man, this brother, very positive brother.
Thank you.
Very inspirational.
Thank you.
Has his own podcast. He's on tour right now.
Yes,
We're gonna talk about all of it. How you feeling today, bro?
I feel amazing today, bro. I know last time we connected, I was kind of down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a totally different mode, totally different mood. Feeling good, bro. Blessed to be here. Thank you for having me on. For sure.
Oh yeah, no doubt, bro. Man,
Yeah.
I was kind of feeling a little down that day, but
Yeah.
shoot, the sun shining.
We got through it.
Hey, good temp. We
Come
got
on.
through it. Another week.
The seasons changed, and I think that's helping.
Yeah. I prefer that cool weather over that humidity,
Facts, though.
man. So
If it can be autumn all year round, I think I'd be happy.
no doubt.
No cap.
No doubt. Only thing I hate about the fall is all them leaves in the yard.
Yeah.
It's kind of messing up the growth and
Yeah.
all that type of stuff. But yeah, no
So-
doubt, bro. I prefer fall and winter. Put on a little mink, little fur hat. You know? That's how I'm trying to go.
Hey, I be admiring from afar. I know I can't really pull that off, but you do it well.
bro. But hey,
do it well.
you pull out some looks, bro.
Appreciate it.
Because anytime I see you out, I always tell my girl, I said, man, it's some people, like, when I put on clothes, I
Yeah.
have to match the colors.
For sure.
It's some people that master the art of being fresh without matching the colors, and
Wow.
and that's what you got going on,
Well, I
bro.
appreciate
like
that.
like you will put on clothes, you will match the colors, but sometimes you don't match the colors and it still be fresh. I be like, how he come up with that right there? Like,
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
it's a different level of complexity that come along with it.
I appreciate that.
And real talk, that's what's in wearing clothes that don't match.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't really do that on purpose. I just really kind of go about how I feel for real.
Yeah, because we grew up, our parents, like, they put you on some clothes. Oh yeah, you matching, but
Fubu down.
right, right.
Yeah.
So, bro,
Talk
we're
to me.
gonna get right into it, man. Talk to
Okay.
me a little bit about what inspired your drive for mental health and why do you feel like it's so important for you to have that influence on our community in regards to mental health?
Man, I heard Inky Johnson, who's one of my favorite speakers, bro, and he gave the definition of courage or being courageous. And he said the one with courage, the one that's courageous, is the one that's willing to go first. You know what I mean? And I know within my circle, it wasn't a lot being talked about in regards to mental health. Have immersed myself in a lot of different like neuroscience and things like that. You know what I mean? So me reading into that, like human behavior, you know what I mean, how we think, why we think certain thoughts, how things can be passed down or whatever the case. So me getting into mental health, man, stemmed from just wanting to be more curious and know more about the brain. And then it's like looking at my own life experiences, things that I've experienced from 10 and 11 years old, 15 years old, 25 years old. Like my first time sitting down with a therapist, I was 10 years old, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like I do things now that's more so therapeutic, like my bike rides that I do. I call it my therapy on wheels until I get another therapist. You know what I'm saying? But it's like me working out, me doing my bike, me doing things that I love, such as podcasting and talking to solid cats like you. Like that's therapeutic for me. And so like, maintain that's what got me into it. Just wanting to learn more about the brain and human behavior.
Bro, that's amazing, bro. Like, it's amazing because one, you brought up neuroscience. Neuroscience was my favorite course in physical therapy school.
Word.
And it's because it's like it's so much knowledge, but also so much knowledge that hasn't even come out yet.
Facts.
Like the brain is something that we know a lot about, but we know very little about at the same time. And another thing that you said that was amazing was like you use your bike rides until you find another therapist. I wanted to ask you, what goes into your process of trying to find a therapist? Because I know when I was in therapy, I wanted to talk to a black woman. I wanted to talk to a black woman because at the time, my whole thing was something is going on in my relationship and how I'm feeling, and I think a black woman would console me more.
Yeah.
But that might not be the case for everybody. I just seen on Twitter this past week a tweet went viral of this black woman saying that she would no longer accept men as her patients, and it caused an uproar. A lot of people were saying like, how could you do that, this, that, and the other, when a lot of the therapists and a lot of the people that understand like social work and all of that type of thing, they was basically saying she has a right to set boundaries.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about how would you go about finding a therapist? I
would honestly, we have similar thought process in regards to that, because black women, dude, I like how most of them pay attention to detail. Most of them will hold you accountable, and if you running around something, like they will bring it right back to you so that you run into it. You know what I mean? I think I don't know. I think me having a black male therapist, it'll be more so in my mind, at least, because I haven't like searched out for a brother per se. But in my mind, it's like that'll be more so, oh, that's my partner type. You know what I'm saying? But a black woman, again, I know that in my heart of hearts, they'll make me be more accountable with the stuff that I'm saying. I feel like they'll pull more out of me and pay attention to certain details of what I've already given them. In regards to our other brothers and sisters of other ethnic groups, I just feel like there wouldn't be an understanding of, maybe a general human experience, but I need the human experience and the black experience combined. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you on that. Like, I would more so search for a black woman therapist. Yeah.
Because I think at that time I was trying to understand my anxiety, and having anxiety and dating with anxiety. And
that's strong.
Right. And that was a big deal to me to have a black woman, because I mean, I'm trying to understand how to interact with the black woman.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no family if I can't interact with the black woman. So I think, like to reference that tweet again, I think she was perfectly fine with setting boundaries or whatever. But I also think that I hope it's not a lot of black women therapists out there that feel like that. They feel like they have to set boundaries like that, because it's a lot of black brothers that need help from a black woman,
And just to, I guess, side with her for a moment, a lot of black women actually don't feel safe.
Right.
With a lot of us too.
That's why I understand.
So I get it. You know what I'm saying? They probably just like, oh, they seeking her out. Oh, damn, she bad. I'm gonna do a couple sessions and I'm gonna shoot my shot type thing. Like, some cats do that. You know what I mean? So I respect it. Like, set your boundary, especially if it's your own practice. Like, who is somebody to tell you how you practice?
How you gonna do it?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you.
I'm with her because because it's it's people that have said things to me in the past, and I'm a physical therapist, and I just tell the office, hey, I'm not treating that person. I'm not treating that person no more. So it's always, I think it's always good to set boundaries. I think that was a very teachable moment for everybody, regardless on how you feel about.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. You got brothers meets brother.
Yeah, brother helps brother.
Brother helps brother. My fault. So, bro, talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, brother helps brother is I came up with that hashtag back in 2015, bro.
Yeah.
I was living in Tennessee at the time, Jackson, Tennessee, and that's when I first started my first podcast, the Kimar Cain Show.
Yeah.
And it was just like I pretty much got fed up with a lot of black on black crime, which I hate that term. But for the sake of context, you know what I mean? Just brothers hurting one another. And it's like, man, if we actually got together, put our brilliance together, put our masculinity together, you know what I mean? Put our ideas together, what that could actually do. Like, leveraging across with our brothers. Like, what would that look like if we really teamed up and build together instead of fighting one another. You know what I'm saying? So it turned from a hashtag back in 2015 to me developing a men's group titled the same title, Brother Helps Brother. Started that back in August of 2022. Ever since around 2016, 2017, I always wanted to develop a nonprofit. So turning the men's group that I established last year in 2022 is now officially a nonprofit organization. And so the whole goal with Brother Helps Brother is to make sure every brother is okay.
Dope.
You know what I mean? We focusing on the overall wellness of black men as well as the mental wellness and mental health of black men. You know what I'm saying? So, because within those groups, the first meeting, bro, cats got real vulnerable because they didn't have necessarily a space to escape and release, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So these cats saying some stuff and getting emotional, bro. And like even the first meeting, I had a questionnaire, 10 questions. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the questions that we kind of stayed on for a while in discussion was, what do you think about when you first see your brother? You know what I'm saying? And a few of them, including myself, was like, shoot, you kind of sizing them up because you don't know what type of time buddy might be on.
Right.
And it's like, hey, I need to stay on alert, 10 toes down, so I can protect myself or pivot if need be.
Fact.
And then some cats is like, you know, they give brothers a chance to hear them out and see how they should treat them based on how they're treating, you know, themselves. So yeah, that's all, you know, make sure everybody is good.
Yeah, bro. Like I think that's pivotal that you said that, you know, a lot of black guys when we around guys that we don't know that well, we automatically get into defense mode. Right. And especially to link up and I would say talk to guys openly about what you going through.
Yeah.
Like you would be surprised how many people got similar situations in common.
Bro, when I tell you, like hearing some of these cats speak, it's like, damn, I thought I was the only one who had that thought, or I was the only one who thought like that.
Right.
I'm the only one who went through that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, like we really all have similar experiences, just in different circumstances or in different atmospheres. But it all comes together for real. And like after seeing that, I'm like, yeah, this is needed. And then even seeing how a lot of our black women supported it. Like, dude, I was like, if anybody wants to donate to the food ministry, nobody but black women donated one time. And I bought the guys salad mookies. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
We ate good that day.
Yeah.
You know, so the black women, they are supporting us like never before.
Hey, I know that's amazing because black women, I think black women always want to see us doing the work.
They do. No matter how bad we may do them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. But that's the thing, like, we do all that and they still support us. They still support.
Because they get it, I think.
Yeah.
It take a while for us to get it, but they get it.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, hey, once we get our playtime out, you know what I'm saying? And we be ready.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones that would have been that deal for us, is no going back. And now you got to recreate and cultivate something new with somebody else new. And all the time, man, the women, they be knowing what's up.
But I also think that the guys that's doing the work right now, when they have that son, then that son won't have to do the work as much as they had to do the work.
Yeah.
Because that father will understand more on how to do the work and how to teach the work that they learned. You know what I'm saying?
It gets better by generation.
Yeah. So look out. I think black males, black boys, they gonna grow up and do something better, way better. Not go through that same cycle of misogyny and you know, all that type of stuff. So yeah, man. So bro, you know, I noticed you read a lot of books, you know, listen to a lot of music. Talk to me a little bit about how that helps your mental space and any books, music that you could recommend that can kind of get us on that level, you know.
I love that, man. I know we had a chance to talk about the best album of 2022.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers. And he talked about on one song where he said, even though I can't even, what did he say? even if I can't find God, I can still find myself through a song.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. Like one of my favorite songs of all time, and I literally mean all time.
Right.
J. Cole, Love Yours is my favorite song, all time, anytime, any era. That's my favorite
and that's
song.
That's
on Forest Hill.
Yep, that's on Forest Hill. Yeah, it's like the last one.
One of the last records.
Yeah.
Yep. I love that record, bro, because, I mean, he come in giving you affirmations to say to yourself. Like, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. And I do this thing called a mirror talk, bro, where I would actually stand in front of a mirror and I would say certain affirmations to myself. Even Mel Robbins, she has this thing called the high five method, where you high five yourself in the mirror. And usually when you give somebody a high five, this is how she put it. When you giving somebody a high five, you're not upset giving nobody a high five.
Right.
You be excited for
Jubilation,
the most part.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, give yourself a high five in the mirror. So it's like, that Kendrick Lamar piece, getting back to the music, sometimes even if I didn't sense God or feel the presence of God, right? It's like these songs will help me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My Apple, I haven't updated it in a while, but I have a playlist that I created of mental health records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love Yours is on there amongst Kendrick Lamar, Cleo Soul, and some other folks.
Yeah.
In terms of books, I would always recommend The Alchemist, bro.
Oh, see, I've been seeing that a lot, and I have yet to copy it.
Man, I will buy it for you.
Is that good?
It's that good. Like,
Yeah.
2 books I recommend, man, is The Alchemist and The 4 Agreements. I'll tell anybody that. And then, like, with me being into mental health and like human behavior, if you're not familiar with Brene Brown, check out Brene Brown. She has this book called, and it's a series on HBO Max titled the same title as the book, called Atlas of the Heart. And she's breaking down various emotions and feelings of the human experience. There's over 80 emotions in there. But the average human, me too, prior to reading the book, you think about mad, happy, sad, what I mean? Afraid.
Yeah.
Like those main 4. But she's giving you like 80 bits of emotions and breaking them down beautifully, bro. And the beautiful part about the series on HBO too, excuse me, like she shows like these clips from movies and shows to make it resonate even more.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would implore people to.
And you said that's on HBO?
That's on HBO Max.
Okay.
Yeah, Brene Brown, Atlas of the Heart, the name of the book and the series on HBO.
Dope. Yeah, I'm a definitely check that out, man.
Check it out.
I think for my mental health, I listen to a variety of music with my vinyl record player, but I'm kind of like a 90s cat, dog.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
stuck there.
Yeah, I'm stuck there. Like, you can see it in my clothes, and, look, I'm a big Nas fan, dog.
Yes, sir.
So
I get that, bro.
Yeah.
I can see that now.
Yeah. That's my one right
That's
there.
love, yes, sir.
But I will say, K Dot, all of his music, done loved him from the beginning. From the beginning. Big Crit, loved him from the beginning.
Same.
All of those guys, they touch the human experience.
Yeah, bro.
And they paint those pictures, and it helps me through the day. Like, Nas went on this crazy run with Hit Boy.
For sure.
And I've been like like he helped me through the pandemic so much by dropping music. Him and Freddie Gibbs, they was dropping music. And I was like, bro, like, y'all made me happy. Y'all got me through. So yeah, bro. Like, the music definitely helped me out. Books I done read. Of course, we talked about Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Shoot. I read the sequel. He got a sequel to it. I can't remember the name of it right now, but he made a sequel to it.
Okay.
And it's stuff like that I done read. Of course, the Bible. Read that off and on.
Man, what?
And it's it's some of the best.
Lifesaver.
Right.
Literally.
Right, dog. So yeah, man. I feel like listening to music, exercising.
Yeah.
When I find when I be in a good space to meditate, that helps out a lot.
Same.
And yeah, man, I just try to keep it moving, bro. When I can hoop, I hoop. You know what I'm saying? It'd be hard to find guys that'll run at a gym that'll run, but yeah, man, I do all those things to kind of stay mentally healthy, bro. Because the world is intense place.
It's rough out here, man. It's New York City in the whole world, like, 'cause it stay going up there.
Yeah, bro. I like in between, working, real life shit, trying to stay physically and mentally healthy and be consistent with all of your responsibilities.
Facts.
You gotta find that outlet, bro.
Yeah, you gotta find. I heard one of my partners put it like, find that window
Mm-hmm.
or find that pocket. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us are actually doing a pretty decent job. At doing
bro.
That, you know what I'm
bro.
saying? 'Cause shit is getting better, high key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, brother helps brother.
Yep.
When do y'all meet?
Brother helps brother meets every first Wednesday of each month.
Every first Wednesday each month.
And sometimes we do informal meetings, like we've ate at some of the local restaurants in the city of Jackson. Because some brothers are not fans of the formal meeting. They would rather just meet up, hang out, shoot the shit, and then if we get into something deep, it's there.
Right.
And I respect it. You know
I
what I mean?
respect it.
So we do the formal once a month, and then we do an informal maybe twice. We haven't done one in a little while, but for the most part, the formal meeting is every first Wednesday.
Dope. And where is the formal meeting at?
So we've been at Boyd Elementary as of late. So shout out to Joe Collins, who's the principal.
Oh yeah, that's my
over
brother.
there.
Yeah, that's my dog.
My boy been looking out, man. We've been at the Synergy Link as well, so kind of bouncing back and forth.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah. So when y'all have the meeting, is it more so like you kind of leading the charge on kind of how it's set up? Like, how is it set up? Is it like, how y'all doing today, or do y'all got like a certain topic? Like that's
a great question.
Like a certain word that, like, say, we talking about leadership or courage or
great question. The first two meetings I did kind of set it up just to set the bar.
Right,
you know
it's like a format.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then as brothers would come in, it'll be a regular conversation going on, and that. Maybe a piece of that conversation turns into the whole topic for the night, and it end up being what everybody needed.
Yeah.
So like that's what I've been doing more so now.
Yeah.
But I did an exercise with them, and shout out to Merk B, because Merk was like, "Man, you an educator." I have taught. I'm out the classroom now, but he was like, "You can tell you an educator because you got us in here doing work."
Yeah.
I had printed out 2 songs, the lyrics to 2 songs, "Boys to Men" by New Edition. And what can Best Man I Can Be with RL, Genuine, and all of them. And we actually dissected the lyrics, bro.
Yeah.
And you can hear this song for years on end.
And never dissected the lyrics.
And never
like
really,
that.
what I'm saying? But reading along with the lyrics, the first thing we did was actually break them down without the music. Then we listened to the song itself without looking at the lyrics. And then we listened and read along with it. Mm-hmm. And everybody pulled something out different. And then we went into different experiences that maybe that lyric made them think about. So I've done stuff like that before too. But now it's more so like I hear the conversation like, oh, that's been a hot topic, or oh, we might need to talk about that, and that'll be, the rest of the time.
That's real, bro. Yeah. That's dope because that natural feeling of being free to express yourself amongst black men.
Yeah.
That's something that we ain't really got. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be around the homies and I love you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga.
Like what?
right. Yeah. But yeah, bro, that's powerful. So
thank you, man.
So talk to me a little bit about where you see it's going, because I think you could have, since you've been an educator and the subject matter, I think you could have a significant impact in like adolescent black boys who would really need to understand, because teenage years is like crazy. Like you going through a wide range of emotions,
yourself.
right?
Yeah.
And you don't know who you are yet. You know what I'm saying? It take you till long time after that, right? But that's the thing. It's a lot of black boys, they don't know who they are yet, but they get in trouble and they get charged as adults like they know who they are.
Yeah.
So, they need that mentor, they need that emotional output, that space where they could do that. And I think, your organization, your foundation would be something that could help those kids.
That's the goal, man. Like the biggest thing, like you got Comic-Con, you got BeautyCon and all these other cons.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing, the ultimate goal for me is to do a brother con.
Dope. That'll be dope.
Bunch of black brothers
Yeah.
from all over the world coming to Jackson, Mississippi. I can see it in Jackson, honestly.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
And the city needs that.
Yep.
So it's like, not exactly sure when that could happen. Maybe a year, maybe 2 years from now. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But that is like an ultimate goal for me. And I'm targeting like brothers around our age bracket and older, because I want to make sure that we're okay before we decide to go in and mentor some younger brothers.
Yeah, because you got to have the right ones
You dig what I'm
around
saying?
kids. Yeah, for sure.
And it's like it's a couple of brothers and myself that are looking to actually build a curriculum, for black youth, but tailored fit more so for young black men. You know what I mean? So they can, hey, man, we got Mr. Cain, we got Mr. Walker up in here. They getting us right. You know what I'm saying? And but I want us to get right first. I want to make sure that we're okay first before going in there, because there's a lot of cats that fall by the wayside when they say, oh, they be down to mentor, but then when it's actually time to mentor,
right? And
then we letting kids down that way. So it's like, hey, if I could work with brothers long enough, and then we do that, perfect.
Yeah.
So that's the ultimate goal, bro. A brother con. I want to have 5 to 7 black male therapists on staff so I can pay them handsomely through my nonprofit. Those are some big goals that I have, bro.
Yo.
2 of the main ones, and then the curriculum for the black boys.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, that sound amazing, bro.
Thank
you,
man.
Man, it's been beautiful having you on as a guest on the podcast,
Thank you,
bro.
Brother. Thank you.
And shoot, anytime, bro. Anytime you want to come back on, talk about mental health, shoot the shit, don't matter.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. Hey, we about to be out, bro. Peace.
Peace.